Alrighty guys, 'tis I, ChrissieGirl, and I'm now moving on to my next playthrough. It's nothing I've posted up on VG Playthrough before. It's Lego Harry Potter Years 1 to 4. I am not doing a non-commentary version of this playthrough. The main reason being, I don't want to get into too much trouble over the music of this game. The music of this game is the movie's music, actually. So it's best to just sort of keep myself safe, and at least with commentary you can just sort of always argue that it's fair use because you're commentating over it. And I will be keeping the music kind of turned down low as well. So this is Lego Harry Potter Years 1 to 4. The Lego Harry Potter games are perhaps my favourite of all the Lego games that I've played. I do own quite a few of them. Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, Lego Star Wars Complete Saga, the Lego Indiana Jones games, Lego Batman, and yeah. But this is really the one that I played the most of. And yeah, I decided to play through the whole intro there just to see how much they could reference from all four, you know, of the first films. Obviously, as the title hints at, oh sorry, I'm tripping up over my words again. This game only refers to the events of the first four films. There is a sequel to this game that covers the events of the last four films, so I will be covering that at some point as well. I haven't recorded it yet, so it may not be for a while yet. Obviously, the main trademark with a Lego game is obviously the humour. It doesn't always stay 100% faithful, but obviously it stays as faithful as you can get. I mean, it's mainly little things, like in this cutscene, Dumbledore spoke to a cat thinking it was Professor McGonagall, but it wasn't. Whereas in the movie it was Professor McGonagall. Just tiny little things like that. And you gotta love baby Harry. No hair on his head. So we've just got this giant Lego stump. There is no voice acting. So obviously the cutscenes do try to portray things in a way that makes it easy to understand without needing to resort to voice acting. I'm sure you'll remember the Dursleys. Those douchebags who treats Harry like he's a piece of dirt while favouring their son, Dudley. Vernon in particular is the biggest douchebag of all. You know, Dudley's redeemable, you know, redeems himself and, you know, a little bit in my eyes towards the end of the series. Not in this game, obviously. But, you know, he was a very bratty kid here. And Harry just walks off with a complete stranger. Don't do that. You're not supposed to do that, Harry. Oh, well. So basically, here's where we get started with the gameplay. How can I explain Lego Harry Potter? Well, by explaining Lego Harry Potter, I'll be explaining pretty much every other Lego game. But obviously, the main gimmick with Lego Harry Potter is that you can use magic to manipulate objects instead of like your fists, the force, and things like that. And yeah, you may notice there's these little tiny Lego studs lying around. If you pick them up, you can buy things with them. And unfortunately for you guys, I'm very, very obsessive about picking these things up. I do apologise, but yeah, I will be mucking around quite a bit trying to get as many studs as I can out of things. I know that there's many people who played through this game that just weren't as bothered, but it's just me. I'm very obsessive about picking these things up. So yeah, the main thing with Lego, manipulate everything. If you manipulate everything, you're going to be guaranteed to find a lot more things. That's the quarter of the Griffin, you know, the Hogwarts crest, Gryffindor part of the crest. I believe you're meant to bounce off of one of these chairs, but I've never managed it. I've never figured out how to get it. No, I have not 100% completed this game, and I will not be 100% completing it in this playthrough. So again, I do apologise. If you want to see 100%, feel free to check out, you know, other playthroughs as well. I'm playing through this game for fun. Lego Harry Potter is a fun game. And it's nice, you know, it's a nice break after Sonic 06. That terrible, terrible game. So basically, you can play as two characters and switch between them. At the moment, Harry doesn't do very much. He can't use magic at this stage. So if you want to use magic, you have to play as Hagrid. So you'll be playing as Hagrid for the majority of this first stage. So, yeah. Like I say, I'm just trying to manipulate absolutely everything at the minute to try and make sure I get all the studs. So anyway, yeah. I absolutely love the Harry Potter books. I've been reading them for quite a few years. Hagrid in the special walking chair. I think I was trying to figure out how to get this thing. I'll no doubt get some comments saying, "You noob, this is how you're supposed to do it." Rah, 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 rah. So if you want to get up there, you have to stand as Harry on here. Make sure Hagrid's a fair distance away. And then use Wingardium Leviosa to get Harry up there. Switch to Harry to pick this thing up. And come back down. And then pop it onto the door. And that's how you get into Diagon Alley. We're in the Leaky Cauldron at the moment. You probably already figured that one out. If you've ever read the books or seen the films. So, basically, yeah. Now we're in Diagon Alley. Most of the puzzles in Lego Harry Potter are relatively simple to solve. There were only a few that really stumped me initially. For the most part, they are really, really easy. And yeah. Pop over here where it says, you know, the B button and all that. And looky at that. There are four pieces of the Hogwarts crest scattered in each and every level. Picking them up will earn you a gold brick. Now, gold bricks, they're probably some of the more valuable items in this game. They will unlock bonus stages, and if you're looking to collect Voldemort as a playable character, it's vital to collect gold bricks and get all the bonus stages. At least that's what I believe. I never actually finished, you know, collecting everything. I'm not that obsessive, to be honest with you. I'm obsessive with collecting the studs, but not much else. You know, maybe some of the characters as well. So climb up to the roof and you'll also unlock a student in peril. Now, students in peril will also give you a gold brick. They're basically, well, self-explanatory, students that are in peril and need your help. And yeah, like I say, manipulate everything. You'll generally get something good out of it, even if it is just studs. Studs can be used to buy things later on, like playable characters, spells, stuff like that. Though to be honest, the spells that you buy in Diagon Alley really aren't that great. They don't really do much, so they're not worth buying. But, you know, they're only worth buying for, like, the funny factor, I suppose. But anyway, now we need to make a potion. And to do that we obviously need to collect ingredients. They're all really simple to find. Spider on the spider web. Use Wingardium Leviosa on the ice cream thing. And over there is the other thing. Whatever that was. And it just explodes everywhere. And so you can get into Gringotts. You can go straight into Gringotts if you want. But if you head back here, I believe it's somewhere up here. Not necessarily there, but I'm just destroying it anyway for the studs. Pretty studs. I believe it is around here somewhere. I think that's it. Yes, it is. Use Hagrid to build this thing. And I believe you can hop on it with Harry. I don't think Hagrid can hop on it. So correct me if I'm wrong. And just ride on down and clear up the mess you made from exploding all that rubbish. And you'll get something out of it. Simple, easy. And it gets you another Hogwarts crest, so... Yeah, I'm playing this on my 360. How could you tell? Hagrid is the only one who has enough strength to pull these levers. Harry, Ron, Hermione, most of the other characters do not have the strength to pull those levers. It generally has to be Hagrid. Unless you can pick up some kind of super strength thing. Ability. I should call it, not a thing. Ability. Yeah, you can also pick up abilities in this game, I believe, by picking up red bricks. Unless I'm thinking of the sequel, but I'm pretty sure it's in this game too. Don't quote me on that, because I don't remember everything about this game. It's been a while since I've played it. And I'm just generally commentating without doing any bloody research. I'm terrible. At the end of each of these sort of like stamping tables, there's 4 lights that you can use Wingardium Leviosa on. And, you know, this goes for like each section. Light all 8 of them. I said 4 earlier, didn't I? Bum. I meant to say 8. Light all 8 of them, and you'll get something out of it as well. I believe there's something in there where that dragon is. Either a character or something else. You can't get all the characters and collectible items straight away. That is one of the other things about the LEGO games. You will need to revisit stages if you want to collect absolutely everything. Makes for nice replay value, I'll give it that. So yeah, just once I'm done collecting all the studs and stuff, head on up to the top table where the goblin is, that one there, where it says B. Just stand there and press the B button. Yeah, like that. Activates a cutscene. I've been I've been a fan of Harry Potter, not Lego Harry Potter, Harry Potter, since I was about 10. I remember it quite well. Junior school, before we went home, the teacher would always used to read a book to us. The book that I remember most being read to with my, classmates and stuff was Lego. Oh, I keep shoving the word Lego in front of it. It's because I've been saying it so much. Was Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. A few years later, I found a bunch of other books and I bought them and I fell in love with the series that way. Yes, the books are better than the movies. I love the movies too, but yeah. Those chests with locks on the front cannot be gotten yet. You need to have a particular spell learnt before you can get them. A spell called Reducto. Once you've learnt it, you can blast open those locks. Both chests have characters in them. One of them is Grip Hook, and he is one of the more useful characters to have if you're revisiting stages, because you will need him to get past particular sections. Grip Hook, which I'm playing as now, has a key and can unlock safes and stuff. None of the other characters can do this, to my knowledge. If there are, I do not know how to get them. I do get confused about what's in this one and what's in the other one. I am not a clever person. Yeah, make sure you Grip Hook here as well. But yeah, some stages have safes in them, and you cannot unlock what's inside the safe without Grip Hook. But yeah, so that's where you get Grip Hook if you're interested. Learn Reducto, come back to this level, and just blast open the locks with Reducto. You'll need to come back in free play, not the actual story mode thing. If that don't make sense, then don't be too surprised. I'm not that smart. Yeah, we're nearly done with this stage, I think. This stage basically just covers the whole Diagon alley thing. Most of it takes place in Gringotts, I think. Actually, I'll probably say this, and Diagon alley's pretty even. I didn't open it all the way. I didn't realise that at the time, but I didn't actually open it all the way. And I thought I had to cast spells on it and stuff like that, and that's not the case at all. There's actually 2 safes you can unlock. Just keep turning the safe until all those things are facing directly downwards. Unlike me. And inside you'll find some stuff. This isn't the right safe we need. We need the other safe. It's funny how I'm not swearing as much now I'm not playing Sonic 06. That terrible, terrible game. I've got a few other playthroughs lined up as well as this one. But obviously I would ideally like to do Lego Harry Potter years 5 to 7 as well. But yeah, step inside. There's Harry's gold. Portrayed as studs in this game. That definitely did not happen in the movie. That's what I mean about Lego Harry Potter's amusing, you know, it's funny take on things. It's a great game. I mean, it's not perfect. There are a few glitches here and there. And, you know, if you've played other Lego games before, this can seem a bit samey. But it's a great game. After this cutscene, we'll have finished this stage. Oh, excuse me. Just felt really exhausted lately. If I remember rightly, in the book, Harry didn't get his wand after the 3rd try. It took him quite a few attempts, if I remember correctly. Something like he felt like he had waved every wand in the shop or something like that. I don't actually have the books with me, they're on my shelf. But anyway, that's it, that's level completed. Free play has been unlocked, so if you revisit the level under free play with Reducto, you can get yourself a couple of characters. Collecting True Wizard is determined by how many studs you collect. If you collect a set amount of studs, you will become a True Wizard and get a gold brick for it. You'll also get a gold brick if you collect all 4 Hogwarts crests. Rescuing a student in peril, which we did, gets us a gold brick. I don't know what the best time has to do with it. Yeah, 2 gold bricks, and that's it.